I mean, had a really strong. This is an exceptionally strong show.
Yes, it's really good. Good show. Good show.
If I'm other companies here like Sideshow and XM and everyone else, I'm shitting myself a little bit here because this is a very, very hard to live up to standard.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how many pieces they've shown, but I really can't say. You know, I don't think I dislike any of them. I really don't think there's any that I'm like, oh, they did a really bad job there. I'm looking at them and I'm like, fuck, like that. It's a fair play.
Right. Then you got the Queen Studios Wonder Woman. This was shown a few weeks ago. Obviously, we're playing catch up at the moment. This is very impressive, very nice work. Not very good pictures, but
it's a bit faded. It's a bit brightened out, isn't it? That
it's just bleached. The Flash has bleached it a lot. But when you look at the close-ups, it does look really, really nice. Actually, I don't like this angle. Is terrible. I think our angle is absolutely really bad. Oh, I thought there was a close-up of her face. Oh, okay. There's not. I thought there was a better picture of her face, which looked bad. But anyway, also these are backwards because they're counting down. So you've got the 11 days until Wonderfest. So this is then Queen Studios showing off their version or rendition of the Batman Who Laughs, which
come with like a throne photo.
Yeah, it looks like a throne with his kind of gimps around him, and I think the work in this looks very nice. The detail looks good from this tease. Then you got day 12, which is obviously the Anne Hathaway Catwoman, which again looks really nice. I mean, they have the close-ups of the face, and it is obscene. It's just like
I saw a picture. I saw someone with the face, and they were just removing it in their hand like that.
Yeah. It was
I was like, Jesus fucking Christ! I was like, whoa.
Baby, could you get me some ice, please? Yeah. Thank you.
She should.
Yeah, but I mean I would. But no, the face on that looks crazy. I mean, that is, you could almost tell someone that if you said to someone, "Oh, it's a Photoshop," and they made it look like a statue, they'll believe you because of how good it actually looks. And I think Queen Studios and the other one, what's the other one? J&D. Their faces are for movie pieces.
Likenesses again, a bit scary.
Absolutely ridiculous. These companies are really, really pushing the bar on these, and it makes me glad as a worker for XM that we don't do movie pieces, because I think it's really hard to compete with. Really hard to compete with. I mean, when I think Sideshow have kind of stopped in doing movie pieces, because when was the last movie piece you saw Sideshow do?
I don't think Sideshow have ever got an accurate one that I can.
No, not an accurate one. But I'm saying, when was it like they were doing movie pieces for a long time, but their movie likenesses were never there.
Never
there.
No.
I mean, like
because of paint. Because of paint, their factory paint is not good enough. That's the problem. I mean, this is better now because they're using better materials, and their painting is exception. But I mean,
and it's a prototype. But I mean, a lot of their pieces that are coming out and being seen in hand are pretty good. I mean, Jason Momoa was a bit questionable, though. It was a bit questionable. He looked a bit Indian.
I think you're clutching. I think you're well fucking clutching. It's a very good fucking Momoa. You're clutching.
Irish Alicad is saying that Sideshow, the last one they did was a terrible Ledger Joker in the jail cell.
Well, they did an Aquaman. They did Momoa.
Oh, they did.
It's fucking awful. It's not nice. It's not good.
Yeah, they did.
That's the last one.
Even, yeah, we're bringing it. So, sorry, Adam, he sent us the review of the that. So, yeah, it's basically with the Anne Hathaway. I mean, obviously we're focused on this face a lot because it's painted and it looks ridiculous, but the actual design is her on the bat pod, and
you'd just be happy with the fucking head alone, wouldn't you?
I'd be happy with just facing the wrong way. She looks great from the back. Look at that. Jesus. But the thing is like, I'm quite surprised they let that happen. Like normally when you have licenses, especially Marvel, unless you could get a panel with something happening, especially movie like Star Wars or stuff like that, you have to have a specific freeze frame of this thing happening to be able to do it. And she doesn't get on the pod. Oh, she's on the pod at the end when she kills Bane. But you don't see her on it, really.
But she also is on there when he tells her to go.
Oh, is she? Thank you, baby.
I mean, maybe you should stop commenting if you're not 100% sure what you're fucking talking about, because he does give her. He tells her to take the bike and to go.
Thank you, baby. Yeah. I won't just drop the ice all over the floor there, didn't I? I was like, yeah, you can go down and get ice. She got it. And I was like, all over the floor. And I'm like, fuck. Oh, man, I think I put too much whiskey in there. Damn it. I guess I'm going to have to drink that.
I put too much in. I guess I'm going to have to drink that.
Yeah. There's no point. I can't get that back in the bottle now, can I? But no, this looks absolutely fantastic. I mean, they're doing really great work. And if this is 1/3 scale, which I think is listed as, this is going to be huge, really big.
Well, it's a 1/3 scale motorbike, so it's like, and it's not a motorbike.
But it's longer.
That fucking thing is as big as a car. So you're basically going to have a third of a vehicle, a really big vehicle in your fucking house.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
Yeah,
good luck. Let me know how it goes.
And then we have
Darling,
day 13.
I have to tell you, you might need to move out. I just don't have enough room for you both.
She could just take the bed and sleep on the couch. Dark Knight Rises is the weakest of the Nolan Batman trilogy. What do you think of that statement?
I think that's bollocks.
Sure, Fraser in the house. Damn, miss so much again. You can watch it on the rerun.
Why would it be? Why would it be the weakest? It's the conclusion. It has a lot of points in it. You know, it has the ending, has the fact, and it has has pretty solid foundation all the way through it. And to be honest with you, there's comic book elements that are involved. And I think Tom Hardy's acting through that mask is fucking exceptional, because you can feel it. You can feel him. Yeah, I'm gay for Tom Hardy because I think
Tom Hardy's on your list and you laminated it.
Yeah, it's fine. He's on my final list. I think Tom Hardy's one of the finest actors working today. There's no doubt about that. And I think that it's a really hard task to walk around with a mask that covers literally 70% of your face, and you still have to be ominous and threatening, and intelligent. It's difficult. It's a very difficult ask.
I think the problem with Christopher Nolan is
you have to remember, like, for example, when you've got someone like the Joker, right? All of his makeup and his things, all they do is enhance a character. When you have something like Bane, all it does is it just detaches you from the actor. So whereas with Ledger and with Nicholson, you're in uniform, you're in the makeup, you're in the thing. It highlights everything. It adds to flavors to it. Whereas where you're Bane, it's completely different. It takes all away. It strips away at your performance. It doesn't add to your performance. So you have to remember that all the time. And I thought he was incredibly threatening. I thought he was good. So I'm a big fan of Rises. I mean, I'd probably say Batman. Out of the three, I would go Batman. I'd say Begins. I think
the problem with the second one is it drags on quite a lot at the end.
It's too long. It's far too long.
Yeah, I think it really goes on.
We've also romanticized it because a very gifted actor died making that film. Yeah. So it's romanticized, and a lot of it's forgiven because of that fact. It's a very good film, but there are parts that you forgive because of that fact. You sort of look the other way, whereas in other films you're much more harsh and critical about.
Nolan phoned it in on The Dark Knight Returns. It's definitely the weakest entry. Hardy was amazing, but the film has major issues. The Critical Drinker gives a fantastic critique on The Dark Knight Rises. The Critical Drinker is fucking awesome. I sent you a few links. Did you listen to them?
Nah.
Oh man, nah. You got to listen to him. If you don't listen to him, he's really good. Actually, he's a Scottish guy.
I listen.
and he does some great reviews. I think it was actually Happy JCG who posted them on Radd.
I'll definitely check it out. But I don't think you sent me any links to it.
I did. There was one on, I think, Falcon versus Winter Soldier, and it was spot on, absolutely spot on. And I think one of my problems, sorry, going back to Christopher Nolan, is he tries to be too smart with the sound editing, and I think he fucks it up. So he tried to be smart with the Bane voice, and I don't think he did it any justice. I think he done it good, but it could have been a lot better, and he tried to make it too complicated. And when you watch movies like Tenet, holy shit, it's so hard to watch because you can't hear fuck all. We literally thought it was because we were in the hotel and we were watching it on like this hotel TV, which was pretty good TV, but we watched it there. We couldn't hear the vocals. We had to put the subtitles on because we couldn't hear them at all. And I even then tried to put it on my laptop or put my headphones on. I still couldn't hear a word anyone was saying. The vocals are so bad. And Christopher Nolan, he just tries to be too clever with the sound editing and doesn't pull it off very well. It's really weird. Yeah.
I think you might have a shout, yeah.
So, sorry, going back now. Then, if you go to the next piece, this is then the Batman. So, this is the day 13 countdown. Again, we're going backwards on these. Irish Anakin. I agree with Nolan being too smart for his own good. I felt that way during Tenet. I could not hear shit in the movie either. I literally, we watched 20, 30 minutes of it, turned it off because we couldn't hear it. And I spent, I'm not that good at it, but I can actually fuck around with the equalizer so you can boost the voices. I can do that. I did that to the max, so the voices would be up and the background would be down. And I did that the best I could. It didn't work. I even did it on VLC where you can like customize it or not. Didn't work. And then we even then tried to watch it, listen to it on headphones. Nothing. It was so hard to hear it. And I heard that people went to see it on the IMAX. They couldn't hear it. So they bought the Blu-ray thinking it was like the cinema they were in. Couldn't hear it. It's so bad. So bad. It's such a shame.
It's quite a monumental fail.
It's a monumental fail. That's the problem because if you watch it as well, you can tell that the guy is a fantastic actor, but you can't fucking hear him. That's the problem. So it's like it's Denzel Washington's son, and Christopher Washington, I think his name is. It's Denzel Washington's son. Very good actor.
Sweet.
Nolan also fucked with this out in Interstellar. He uses music as a character, and he hasn't quite figured it out yet. Yeah, agree. Totally agree. Then also you got the Mark 85, I want to say. This is the half-scale piece by Queen Studios. This is then not one of their reveals, so we go through these. Looks awesome. Looks really nice. A few different switch outs there to get it looking different ways. And that back part looks great. That kind of starfish thing on the back. Love it. Day 15 is your favorite piece, Joker, half scale. People complained about this because they use pretty much the same pose as some of the other companies. This is half scale, silicone tailored fabric clothes, artificial ruined hair, glass eyes, 98 centimeters tall, 45 centimeters wide, 60 centimeters deep. And this is $2,990 and it's 498 pieces. And I think the base is boring as fuck. Absolutely boring as fuck. I think the likeness on this one, though, is better than some of the other ones we've seen. Some of the other ones
in his hand there.
I don't know. I don't know.
It looks like he's missing his dice. He's about to throw. Looks like he's singing "Luck Be a Lady." Yeah. He's missing his dice.
But I do actually think
Nathan Detroit has stolen his dice.
But I do think the face on this one looks better than some of the other pieces. I think the likeness is much better on this one. The tailoring is great as well, but I just think the base is boring as fuck. You also get the Joker logo, which is 11 centimeters high by 21 wide, and this is already sold out. So, yeah, people are bored. I don't know what
a lot of people like that fucking retard, didn't they?
I also think that when companies like Queen Studios say it's sold out, it just means that they've allocated to their distributors. That's all it means. So you'll be able to
I
get
just
it
mean
from.
that loads of people making that fucking piece.
I think that's one of the problems as well. I mean, I know that you're not a fan of the movie. I didn't mind the movie, but I
You
wouldn't
didn't
really
mind
watch
it.
it. I didn't.
You didn't
Are we
mind
going to
it.
go into this again?
You didn't
I
mind it.
didn't. I didn't mind the movie,
You didn't mind
but
it. Okay, so you've seen it, right?
of course,
How long ago did you see it?
I saw it when it came out in the cinema.
How long
But this
ago
is
was
my.
that? How long
No,
ago
but
was
that's.
that? How long ago was
But
that?
you cut me off.
How
You cut
long
me off
ago
because
was
I
that?
said I saw it and I didn't mind it, but I'm not going to
Right.
rewatch it. Is my point.
Right. How long ago did you see it?
When it came out, I don't know when it came out. 2019, 2 years ago.
Right. Not thought about revisiting it.
No,
You seen Justice
doesn't
League?
mean
Did you see Justice League Snyder Cut?
yes.
How many times you watched it?
Once.
You've not gone through any of it again, second time.
I've only seen the comparison shots.
Rest my case. Listen, you will not fucking sit through that movie ever again. And if you watch a film and you can't watch it again, it's shit. You understand me?
I don't agree with that.
If you watch a film once and you can't bear to sit through that film again, ever
it's
again,
not that I can't bear to watch it, but I mean,
I'd rather
watch
shit
it
in my
one day.
hands and clap than watch that film again.
I'd rather watch you shit in your hand and clap than watch it again.
What's that film again? Whatever.
I'd rather, as long as I can film it, that would be fucking awesome.
I can't fucking. I can sit through that. I couldn't. There's so many things I could. In fact, there's a lot of things that even I don't like that I can't sit through that again. For me, that's just too torturous. And it's not because it's bad, right? It's not because it's bad. Please understand. It's not the film is bad. It's too close. It's too close to being real. It's like watching real mental breakdown. Now, there are people in this world that have to go through this in their real life. I don't want to sit and watch this because one day it may be, that I might have to know somebody who really is fucking struggling with things. And then I'm going to have to look at it from fresh perspective. I do not want to be sitting in a theatre with my family or with a friend watching things like that. That's not what I want. It's like, I just don't watch harrowing shit like that. I don't want to see it. It's just one of them things. It's just where I'm coming from, which is, it's a little bit too close. This isn't a Joker movie. This is a mental health awareness movie.
Yeah.
And that's how it should be labeled and that's how it should be explained.
But I do think that there is an element of, with a movie or a film, is to provoke emotion of some kind or feeling of some kind.
Yes.
And they definitely do that. A movie that I liked, but again, I'll never watch again. But you're biased because you want to fuck her, is Mother. Mother, out of any movie I've ever watched, probably got me the most agitated ever. I felt like you're watching it and you're getting like really stressed out while you're watching it. I was getting really like stressed out. I could feel my anger elevating, and I'm like watching it. I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck is wrong with these people? And I'm getting pissed off by it. But I can still say that's a good movie, but I'm never going to watch it again.
See, for me, like obviously because I'm slightly religious, I can watch that. I would watch it again because there's like biblical story. It's a biblical element.
No, I know that. I had to Google it, but I know that. But the point is, like, while watching that movie,
it fucks with you a bit. It does fuck with you a little bit.
It messes with your emotions, and I think that is something that is to be commended from the filmmaking perspective. Is that it has gone out and set. It's set a goal and has achieved it. And I think that's the same with the Joker, where they have made a movie to provoke people and put people in a and divide people. They glamorize it, or I don't know.
Do you know what bothers me about it? What bothers me about it is that they label it as something it isn't, and the reason they label it as something it isn't is so more people will see it. Because if you advertise this film for what it really is, no fucker wants to watch that. No one's going to go see that. So box office numbers, no one's going to see that. You by packaging it the way that they did, it brings in an audience, a huge audience, and it gets a lot of attention for probably more of a bait and switch sort of routine.
Well, they even try and throw in that little bullshit bit with Bruce Wayne, don't they?
Yeah,
And the gate,
that,
that was weak
that
as well. Yeah,
is so fucking
weak.
candy floss shit. That is. That's just who you
Yeah,
are. Look,
yeah.
just to make it be part of this universe. There you go. And it's a bit like, no.
Well, if they just called it Arthur, then it wouldn't have. Actually, they can't call it Arthur because there's that Dudley Moore film Arthur in there. But about the
Yeah, that
alcoholic.
would have
But
been really upsetting for the people that were thinking over seeing that.
well, they did remake that with Russell Brand,
Jude
and it
Law.
was terrible. No, Russell
Did
Brand,
they?
wasn't it?
Oh, I
Russell
remember one with
Brand.
Jude Law.
No, Jude Law was something else.
Oh
No, I
yeah,
think Arthur was Russell Brand.
Alfie is the one I'm thinking of.
Alfie.
Alfie.
But
Yeah, that's cheery. Alfie's cheery.
if they called it like Flack or whatever his name is, if they called it that, then obviously they're not going to get the fan base to go along and see it, and but no, I don't agree with you. The fact that it's a terrible movie, I don't agree with that.
Terrible is a strong word. I'm not saying it's a terrible movie. A terrible movie indicates it's badly shot, it's badly acted, it's a bad film.
I agree on the bait and switch. I don't
think it's any of those things. I just, like I say, I don't like it because it's too much realism in it. It's too close.
What's it? It's like of Inferno, another load of Two Swords bollocks and Madame Two Swords.
Yeah.
Alex, does XM Studios have plans on doing a Bane movie or comic version? XM would never do a Bane movie. They'll do a comic version in 1/4 scale at some point. I may have heard. Does XM plan on finishing the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers? Allegedly. I may have heard.
Allegedly.
The problem is with the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger line, and this actually was, I think, an issue for Pop Culture Shock as well, and someone else. The after we made the Red Ranger, the licensing for Power Rangers switched hands, so we had to renegotiate the license for it, and I don't think the Red Ranger sold very well. So there was kind of no real motive to kind of update that. So at the moment, personally, I don't think it's the case. And I don't even know if it's being worked on. I'd have to ask my boss, but I don't know. At the moment, I know that the license had a lot of problems. Switch in hand. There's an Asian company called Sambian or something, and then there's the American company called Bandai, and then it got bought back off Bandai and whatever else. But yeah, so it's actually really complicated behind the scenes. Irish Alican, I really like Joker. Died trying to see this. Yeah. I think it's been raped. I think this license. I think one of the things as well that bothers me as a collector is when we have waited years for a character to be made. So we've waited for, nearly 30 years for a Keaton Batman to get made, and then Sideshow made one. It was kind of like worth the wait. When a movie comes out in 2019 and 7 companies have the rights to make it, and they make them all very similar, you're spoiled, which is good for consumers, but the market's saturated. So there's a problem in that way where, I don't think it's a good thing to have every company get the license. Obviously,
at least with this one, is like actually in Joker sort of attire. The people that have the statue that has like this guy, just see this normal with like carrying like a sandwich bag. That's just fucking crazy to me.
Well, they had one with Brian One where he had a shopping bag. Literally had a shopping bag.
It's fucking crazy to me. It's absolutely crazy.
Rourke. We need the visionary statue ASAP. Well, that was teased months ago. That piece looks awesome. My only problem with that piece was I never liked the face. I think the body was amazing. I think the lion was fucking ridiculous. Leonoric. The lion was amazing.
I think they've changed the face a little bit.
But I think the face made him look old, really old. And when I look back on reference material, because Visionaries, I think, was only 12 episodes, he doesn't look like that at all. No, and I think that the guy went away, took the feedback, and he said he's going to do another head. So, yeah. T8100, hi.
Hello.
It was a brilliant movie. I wouldn't go far as say brilliant.
No, you're no.
Radd. Good day. Hope everyone's doing well. We need a new cable. XM are working on a new cable. Yeah. I just had to remember shit.
God bless you, Neville.
We said that. Neville. Don't do that. You're going to give him a big fucking head. Say at least 96%. Jesus. Anal rag shithole.
What is that?
Anal rag shithole.
I love that. It was brilliant.
Dude, can you type out your name phonetically for me? Because I don't feel like I can read your name out anymore. I feel like we've literally now lost our monetization for reading out your name, I believe. Oh shit.
That's
I'm really fucking dumb on Funny Bone there as well.
Do you know you need to open the door? I go, baby. Let's get me some buns.
The best is Batman. Best Batman is Returns.
Yeah, I can't lie. Returns is awesome.
I need to rewatch them.
Returns.
There you go. Awesome. Good mix of action, actors, and Pfeiffer. Oh yeah, Pfeiffer. Dude, my childhood was destroyed because they padded her ass out.
She doesn't do nothing for me, Pfeiffer, at all.
She does a lot for me. I had a massive crush. I had a massive crush on her as well. Then I saw Catwoman movie and realised I had a crush on Pfeiffer. Yeah, Pfeiffer.
Nothing.
I tried to date a cat, but the cat didn't cook me enough. So I dated an actress, and she wasn't any better with me these days. I am the Batman. XM should get the Saber Rider license. I think there's actually a lot of Asian companies making Saber Rider, and I think I did an unboxing of a piece while I was in Thailand one time that's Master Rider, I believe, as well. It's something that Gio and I never really grew up with. Gio and I really skipped past all that Power Ranger, Master Rider stuff. Really skipped past it. Have you guys seen the Iron Guy Studios Age of Apocalypse Wolverine? It's fucking amazing. Yeah, looks really, really cool. Alex, when is XM planning on doing a Namor with the Green Trunks classic version? I don't think it's on the list. It's not on the list at the moment. BSC loves the sandwich bag statue. What a surprise. Well, hit or miss. Hit or miss. BSC, hit or miss. I'm going to go with Vegas here. I'm going to go like 1,000,000 to 1 on, if you go 1,000,000 to 1, it's going to be on miss because he ain't saying miss.
Yeah, if you were betting, yeah. He's never going to say
You're a betting man. Go with that hit. Yeah. Thoughts on the tweet head joker? We're going to go into that. Sorry, yes, 215. Call me anal.
Happily.
Pronounce now. So okay.
Oh no.
Or anu is okay. Okay. All right. We'll see.
That just fucking killed it, man. Are we just going to call you anal and you're going to have to like it? This is anal. This is how it's going to be.
Listen, anal rag shithole.
The worst thing, man. Fucking, my wife used to work with someone.
I got one
right.
actually. Yeah.
They used to work with someone called what was it called? Is it Dick Shitter?
There was a guy, right? His name was Ufak. So it's UFAK, and his surname was Dag, DAG, right? And he was a volunteer in my office. So I'm working in the police, and this guy's come in. He's like from I think it was like a university first year. So he's kind of come in and he's like volunteering, and he's asked for some advice and some work experience. And one of the first days, he I've got his his file, and I'm like, oh, so you're uni, you're studying, you want to be an accountant? That's awesome. And I'm like going through the papers, and I'm like, how do you pronounce your name? And he goes, well, that's the problem. And I'm like, what do you mean? He goes straight to it. He goes, I got bullied a lot when I was in school. And I was like, put the paperwork down. I'm trying to be like, well, what happened? And he goes, the way it's written is like ufak. So it's like, you fuck. And I'm like, okay. And then and I'm like, sure, okay. And then when Snatch came out, he was like, "Do you like dogs?" So it was like, "You fuck dogs." And people used to always say to me, "You fuck dogs," and they kept on saying it to me. And I literally got bullied about it. And I'm there like, "Oh, that's terrible." I'm trying not to laugh so bad. I'm just sitting there like, after a little while, I kind of saw the funny side. I'm like, it's not funny. It's very mean.
Oh, that's fucking bad.
Yeah. And
so what was it? You fuck dogs.
You fuck dogs. Like, you fuck dogs.
Oh,
anyway,
that's bad. Let's get back. That poor bastard. That's fucking horrible.
Who's your guys' favorite Batman? Bale, Keaton, or Batfleck? We had this conversation today. I don't even know if it was on here, but
I have to go. Do you know what? I obviously the thing is that there wasn't. I don't think there was enough of Affleck. To be honest,
I would like to have seen. I would
like
love
to see more. I would like a standalone movie with Ben Affleck.
And Ben Affleck directing, because Ben Affleck is actually a really fucking
I'm going to say
director.
Ben Affleck anyway. I'm still going to give it to him. Fuck it. I don't care.
Yeah. But Ben Affleck is actually
Batman really versus Superman is one of my favorite Batman films ever. Yeah. In fact, it probably is my favorite Batman film ever. And I'm going to say I'm going with him.
Oh God, Radd. I can't remember the guy's name. Last year, everyone ripped during your live stream. Oh shit! Oh, I vaguely remember that. Do you remember where there was a guy who had something to do with his collection, and we posted a screenshot, and I tried to read his name and really fucked it up?
You do that with everyone's name. You can't even manage John.
I actually think. Do you know what I actually think? I think on my PC. So on my PC, I have a video clip of it called "The Name Butcher," and there's a video of me saying this guy's name. Oh my God! If I type in Butcher. Oh, it doesn't come up. It might be on one of my fucking... It's my hard drive plugged in. No.
Just leave it, you fuck. We've got things to do. Yeah. Stop drinking whiskey and getting sidetracked.
But it's literally... Fucking idiot. It's fucking well funny. And I think I actually did... We did post it on YouTube. I think if you look on YouTube and type in Radd Titan Name Butcher or something like that, I think it does come up. All right, anyway. So, if we then continue through these... Sorry, yeah. So we got that one, and then also you got the another Iron Man for day 16. So we close that. Then also you have the bust of the Vision, which looks very good, really nice. Day 17, day 18 is the Batman on Throne, which is quite a weird choice actually. They did have an image of this, which was a bit blurry, but it actually had. I don't actually have it here, but it actually had like panthers by the side of Batman, and we were trying to work out what the reference was and whether the panthers were related to Catwoman or whatever it was. But I don't know. But this looks pretty cool. I like to see the full image. It looks like they've got a lot to show. Day 19, obviously, we've already seen the Hulk, and obviously we've seen this one as well, which I really hope to see some kind of reimagining of this, because the first version of this was pretty bad. Pretty bad.
Yeah.